Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I'm bringing you some cryptocurrency news. And I thought this should have been mentioned today since there's a dip, and you know who bought the dip? El Salvador did. El Salvador purchases more Bitcoin worth $15 million on the market dip. So, woo, who else is buying the dip? This is just the first of many. I'm sure we'll hear Michael Saylor, Jack Dorsey, and a couple of the other whales out there like Grayscale say they purchased the dip too, but the one who's been vocal is President Bukele of El Salvador. So let's go over this article and see how much they've actually acquired so far since they started in September. Let's see, a quick take. El Salvador purchased 410 more Bitcoins for $15 million. President Nayib Bukele tweeted on Friday. The country has now purchased at least 1,801 Bitcoins based on announcements to date. El Salvador has purchased an additional 410 Bitcoin for $15 million. According to a Friday tweet from its president, Nayib Bukele, some guys are selling really cheap, Bukele wrote in English, referring to Bitcoin hitting a 6-month low the same day. According to CoinMarketCap, for the price of Bitcoin dipped to about $36,630 at 4:54 p.m. before Bukele's tweet at 5:18 p.m. It continued to decline through the evening. The January 21st tweet was in response to an older one from January 14th, where the president had written, "I think I might have missed the dip this time," but he started this most recent update by saying, "Nope, I was wrong, didn't miss it." Most of what we know about the quantity and timing of El Salvador's Bitcoin purchases comes from Bukele's tweets, in which he often mentions that the country had just bought the dip. The phrase refers to a strategy of purchasing Bitcoin at a discount, when it significantly decreases in value, which in theory would create gains for the buyer when the price eventually rises again. El Salvador has now bought at least 1,801 Bitcoin based on what we know about the country's purchase history. Before the last tweet, El Salvador has amassed 1,391 Bitcoin, according to Bukele's announcement in a January 12th news story. Bloomberg calculated that Bukele's announced purchases up to that time would have cost El Salvador $71 million. El Salvador's Bitcoin purchase based on Bukele's tweet. So here we go. So January 21st, 2022, he bought another 410. His last one was in December. That was a smaller purchase. And everyone before that was in the hundreds. So December 4th, 150. November 26th, 100. And their very first one was 200. So it's a list of all the times they made their purchases. But Salvadorians and industry analysts alike have raised questions about how the country purchases Bitcoin, not only due to market conditions, but also in light of Bukele's comments on social media. For example, on December 4th, Bukele tweeted, "Missed the yeffing bottom by 7 minutes." The same day, he also revealed that he trades Bitcoin from his phone. And when Bloomberg mentioned that the phone trading nugget in a tweet about the recent article, he responded with another single word: naked. Not surprisingly, people are wondering how exactly Bukele decides when and how he buys his Bitcoin. When Finance Minister Alejandro Zelaya appeared on the local interview program Frente a Frente in early January, he mentioned the existence of a team fully immersed in trading Bitcoin. One viewer asked what kind of methodology the government is using for buying and selling Bitcoin, wanting to know if the strategy includes tools like an asset manager, algorithmic trading, or technical analysis. And he said, of course there is use of technology, and of course there are procedures used for the purchase of coins as such. But he didn't give any specifics on which ones they are and how they do it. But he says there are procedures in place. So, wow, look at that. El Salvador has 1,801 Bitcoin. Now that is that is crazy because, I think there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin out there. When you got a country adopting Bitcoin at such a fast pace of acquiring this, Michael Saylor, I think, is in MicroStrategy, has about like 100,000 Bitcoin. And then there's a couple other worlds out there who still probably have 100 or 500,000. But it's an accumulation game. Like once you get more countries adopting it, El Salvador places himself in such a good position because they're going to be the ones holding the bag of Bitcoin. I mean, that's when everything else fails and you got countries making new trades and new deals based on cryptocurrency and not the US dollar, or what is it, the petrodollar is how it is. That's where it's all headed. And I think too, with these guys buying as much Bitcoin it is, that means there's going to be less for you. If you were to divide evenly all the Bitcoin in the world among each different person, the average person would only end up with 0.00233,851 Bitcoin. In other words, 233,851 Satoshis. One Satoshi is 1/1,000,000th of one Bitcoin, and that's how much Bitcoin can be broken apart. So with these guys buying up one, like this number is decreasing increasingly. Like I said, Michael says 100. That's like 1% or 10%. I forgot what the actual number was. This country is taking up the supply. All these wills are trying to accumulate. Governments are trying to accumulate as well to just manipulate as much as they can. But people, stack up on these deals when you can. We'll get dips. There's always going to be more dips in the future. But once the true mass adoption hits, good luck getting it, and make sure you're in control of it. You don't want to keep them on some exchange. You don't want to keep them with the banks because they'll be the one leveraging you saying, oh no, you can't take this much out. So be sure you're in control of your cryptos. But that was the article I just wanted to share with you, another Bitcoin dip purchase. So if you like this article, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Let me know, did you buy the dip in the comments down below. So guys, have a great night, stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Crypto Sherpa out.